Since we're doing balance, we'll have a chair just nearby or the wall, and then when we do the balance, you can think about fewer dimensions. So feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, sitting bones down, and ribs in and up, shoulders, shoulder blades down. Just relax your arms, reach your head toward the ceiling. So deep breathing, exhaling tension. Spread your toes out, no gripping. Just feel the whole body stacking for support. So ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, all the way up through the crown, everything stretching open. And then for our warm-up usual, inhale, hands to your side. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stretch out to the front, shoulders down. And then exhale, the hands behind you, clasping your fingers and pushing them toward the floor, lift your heart. So keep your hips about over your ankles and just lift through the chest. Exhale, pivot at the hips, coming over just as deep as you want. Hands toward the ceiling, tuck in your chin. Move your head so that neck gets a little release. And lift the sitting bones for a little hamstring stretch. And then bending your knees, keeping your chin in. The ribs go up as the sitting bones go down, and you wind your way back slowly to the top. Heart high and head slightly back into that upper body for the back bend. And then inhale upright, release your arms. Take a moment feeling everything going on internally. So remember, personal practice, noticing all that inner work your body does. And again, arms to shoulder level, hands to your chest, stretch to the front, and exhale, hands behind, clasping the opposite way. And again, lift your heart as you press your hands down, and pivot, and come into your forward bend. So just take a moment there, relaxing, moving your head, your neck. Hands toward your head. Bend your knees. Slowly work your way up. And lift your heart. Shoulders down. Stretch your whole spine as you're in that upper body back. And then inhaling, come up. Release your arms. Just take a moment feeling what's going on. And our side stretch next, arms out, palms toward the ceiling, over your shoulders, clasp your hands, bring them as close to your ears as you can, shoulders down, and lean over to one side, no twist on this one. Push the foot you're leaning away from down, get those ribs stretching apart. And again, just take a moment to breathe and relax. Inhale back upright, switch the other hand in front. And again, pull those arms near your ears as much as you can. Sitting bones down, stretch your spine, and lean to the side for that oblique and rib stretch. Foot presses down that you're leaning away from. Push out through your head and your hands, lengthening that whole side of your body. Inhale back up and exhale to mountain. Just feel your sides, feel the stretch through the rib area. And we'll do our twist. So again, arms to shoulder level, palms up over your shoulders, elbows clasped. Again, pulling those arms back toward your ears. Sitting bones down, stretch the spine apart so it can twist. And exhale, turning your whole body. Breathe in and up, pivot over as you exhale. And again, just relax as you come into your forward bend. Think about knees maybe a little bit bent. Weight on both feet as evenly as you can. And keep those arms near your ears as much as possible. And then staying in your twist, work your way up. Lift your heart and look overhead. Shoulders, shoulder blades down, elbows a little bit back. And that upper body in the back bend, remember, gentle on the low back while you're twisted, never overdoing that. And again, inhale upright, exhale to the center, switch your arms around. Shoulders down, stretch, and exhale the other direction. Breathe in and pivot over. Exhale into that forward bend again, just relaxing. And again, seeing if you can keep your arms by your ears, weight on both feet. Slowly again, working your way up. Lift that heart toward the ceiling as you pull your elbows back, shoulders down. And of course, shoulder blades toward your waist. Lift the heart a little more, out of that lower back. And then inhaling, come up, exhale to the center. Arms up and out, shoulder level, pivot. So as flat as you can, coming into that forward position. Remember, no rounding in the back, that overstrains your lower back. You want to keep the chest and chin weak. And then just drop into ragdoll, however deep it wants to go. Hands up on your shins, under your knees, straighten and stretch. Exhale back down, bend your knees. Bring your hands behind, pull in maybe a little bit more. And then dropping and rolling slowly back up. And shoulders back and down into mountain pose. So since you've been forward bending across the heart, let's do a little heart opening first, especially since you've got the wall. So come to the wall and put your hands right in front of your shoulders. And then move your hands up 1 or 2 handprints so that they're maybe temple level, a little bit higher possibly. And then take a good big step back. And keep your feet hip width apart. And keep your chest sinking and the top of your head reaching toward your hands. And just keep pushing your hips back so that they're over your ankles as much as possible, coming into that upper body, sinking or backward bend. So just pressing into your hands, finding your position, and letting that armpit and heart area just sink toward the floor. Kind of spread out across the shoulders while you're doing it. Think about moving those shoulder blades away from each other. And just keep sinking, sinking, sinking. And then tucking in your chin, bend your knees, and walk your feet back toward the wall. And stand upright, releasing your arms. Just feel that heart a little bit more open and expand it across the chest. And coming back into mountain pose, or staying next to the wall if you don't have a chair. I'm going to do a couple of balance practices. So, either wall next to you or chair next to you. You want to set the foot so that it's parallel to the chair, so the outside of the foot, that's that inner rotation. Because we want to stack ankle, knee, and hip right along the same line. And when you've got your whole leg rotated inward, gives you a better base of support for that. So lift your toes, get the whole base of the toes inside and outside of the heel, everything on the bottom of your foot connected, and then put the toes down without gripping, because if you grip the toes, that lifts those base of the toe areas and you've got less support. So spreading out the toes, everything's stacked, and then shoulder right above the hip and crown to the ceiling. You keep your hand on the chair, or you can just gently touch the wall or have the wall just next to you as a little guide. And then we're going to take the other leg up. So remember, again, roll that thigh in at the top so that the knee and ankle stay lined up as you bring that leg up. So you don't want the knee coming in and you don't want it going out. You want it just straight up as you come into that practice. So thigh parallel to the floor if that works, or you can pull it in a little higher. But again, see if you can keep that leg aligned so that it's not crossing over, because that throws your alignment off in the rest of your body. And then work your ankle if you want, just to make sure that it's being flexible. And put it down. And then if you're using the chair, or you can move it to the other side and line up. Otherwise, turn around at the wall, facing the other direction so the wall is on the side that you're standing on. And again, check your alignment. Ankle, knee, hip, toes spreading out, not gripping, getting that whole bottom of the foot supportive, crown to the ceiling. So remember, the core is important as part of your balance practice. So those bottom ribs come toward your spine and up, so that core is supporting your lower back, particularly as you're in the balance. And then again, get that other leg coming up. You want to come up straight as much as possible. Stop it parallel to the floor. Keep your hand on the chair or the wall if that helps. Pull it way in if you want to, just depending on how flexible your hip area is. And again, working the ankle, because one of the most important things for balance is making sure that the ankle is flexible. So we need to keep working those ankles so they don't get stiff and make us shuffle along, which of course in ice and snow makes it easier to slip and fall. And then putting both feet down, back in mountain pose, just take a moment, feeling what's going on in your body. And then let's move the chair to the other side again, because alternating sides is very helpful for your body not overdoing anything. So we want to make sure that we're allowing a little bit of release after each work that we do. Again, foot parallel to the chair or the wall or the edge of whatever it is that you're working on. Sitting bones down, hips nice and open, core active. Remember, allowing that spine to be supported. Ground to the ceiling. And again, let's bring that foot up just a little bit, hand on the chair or the wall if you want. And what we're going to do this time is just kind of reach down and hold your foot. So if that doesn't work, you don't have to reach down. You can just hold it under the thigh. And then straighten the leg as much as you can. Again, if you've got some support, that's fine. If you need a strap or something to keep pulling back on that foot, that's okay too. But remember, again, you want everything lined up. So the ankle, knee, hip, everything lines up as you're in that position. And breathe. And the more you can hold it up, or you can just let it go. And then bending the leg, putting the foot back down. Back in mountain pose, relax. So notice that that side that we were working on probably feels a little bit more worked. So go ahead and move to the other side so that we don't overdo that side. So once again, get your alignment first, because the alignment always helps as you go into a balance practice. And the more you get that whole bottom of your foot functioning for you and you're aware of what it's doing for you, the more effective you are able to come into your balance practice. So again, allow other leg to come into alignment. And once more, bring that leg up a little bit. Hold on if you want, either to the wall or the chair. And put your hand under the thigh or grab your foot if that's where your body wants to be. And then extend the leg out. And again, you can be holding on under the leg. You can be not holding on and just extending it wherever it goes upwards. So if you're down here, that's perfectly fine. But you want to be extending out through the bottom of the foot that you've got elevated at whatever level it is. So you can be extending as much or as little as it feels right for you. Breathing, crown to the ceiling. And again, bend the knee and put it down, coming back into mountain pose. Take a moment there, just feel your body. Now we'll do one more, a little bit more hip opening on this one. We'll do tree. So again, parallel with that side of the leg, getting everything lined up in your balance leg. And then the other leg is going to open out to the side. So hip and knee and toes, everything going out to the side as you come into that open leg, open hipped position. Again, hand on the wall or the chair, your choice. Spread the toes on your grounded foot. Remember, you're the tree, so that's really rooting into the earth for you. And then you can be a sapling, just bringing that heel up right above the ankle and stay there. You can put the foot on your calf. Don't put it on the knee, that destabilizes things. Knees are important to protect. So move it either onto the lower leg or the thigh. And then the thigh and the foot, or the leg and the foot, press into each other so that you're getting the dynamic tension there and you're not pushing to one side or the other more. So this thigh is kind of pushing into the foot as much as the foot is pushing into the leg. That keeps things aligned and straight. And then hands to your heart, staying there if that's working. Or you can keep your hand on your leg if it needs a little support to be there. Or you can raise your hands overhead for a tree in whatever position your arms like to go. So they can be straight over your shoulders, but keep those shoulder blades pulling down. Keep the shoulder blades pulling down even if you reach your arms wide. Then if you need to sway in the breeze for your tree, that's okay too. It's always whatever is right for your body. And then bringing the hands back to your heart. Before you put the foot down, you want to bring that knee to the front so that things are again aligned and then sinking into both feet. And we'll tree on the other side. So again, take a moment, just situating yourself, figuring out where you need to be for your support if you need it, and just standing wherever gives you good alignment. And again, get that side lined up first. Keep the hips nice and open, shoulders to the front, and turning that whole leg. So you're turning from the thigh, bringing that knee and toe location going the same direction out into your tree. Spread the toes on that foot that you're rounding into. Feel those roots growing into your support. And again, sapling, keep the toes down. It's perfectly fine to do that if you are challenged with your balance on one side, especially. So go ahead and find that position wherever it wants to be. And again, get those parts of your lower body connecting so that they're giving you good support. Pushing leg and foot together, not pushing one side out or the other. And again, hands to your heart. Sorry, my chair is kind of next to me. And again, choosing what you want to do with your upper body. You can stay there. You can just bring your elbows out, but keep your shoulders down if you do that. Or you can bring the hands up a little, or straighten, or bring them wide, reaching to the sun and the sky, however you want. Keep those shoulder blades, though, going down towards your waist, along with the shoulders away from you. So no punching up if you're bringing your arms up as you're in your tree. Keep this knee pushing back so that those hips stay nice and open, and just be in your tree however is right for you. And when you're ready to release, bring the hands down, turn the knee to the front, and release into mountain pose. And just allow yourself to feel grounded and steady as you come into both feet evenly after your tree practice. And let's do one more, a heart opener, since we already did a nice warm-up for that heart opening. And again, starting on the first side, going back into your leg alignment position. Sink into that place. Get the base of the toes and heels even. Get that hip area open, shoulders to the front. So the foot you're sinking into, that arm comes up so that that whole side of your body is grounded. And then the other arm opens up to the side, palm to the front. And then we're going to bend the knee and bring the foot up. Hold the inside of the ankle or arch and then pull the knees back toward each other. So everything wants to be back into its straight position as you come there. This is perfectly good. You can stay here. You don't have to go any further, and you're already in your dancer position. If you want to go further, you're going to push the hand and foot into each other as you pull your leg back. And keep that knee as close in toward where it was. And then just keep lifting and a little pivot at the top of the hip, bringing the upper body slightly forward. So it's not a real back bendy upper body thing. It's just a kind of pivot there at the hip. And maybe a little chest expansion, keeping this shoulder pulling forward so that it's even with the other shoulder and coming into your dancer. And then standing upright, bringing the knees back together, we'll release into mountain pose. And for the other side. Same thing. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it from the side. So again, everything lining up, getting grounded into the foot that you're sinking into. And that hand comes up. So you can bring it out to the side, palm to the ceiling over your shoulder, or you can bring it to the front and up so that the palm is facing toward your head on that extended up arm. Sink into that whole bottom of your foot. Remember, you're spreading the toes. The core is active, supporting your lower back through the whole thing, so you're not overextending into any kind of back bend in that lower back area. So sitting bones toward the floor, ribs in and up. And then the other hand is opening, palm open to the front, and then sinking into your foot. You're going to raise that foot into your hand and pull the knees back together. So staying there, or pushing the foot and the hand together and raising that foot behind you, and just kind of counterbalancing with that arm extending a little bit forward as you pivot at the hip as you bring that opposite leg up as far as it wants to go. So this shoulder needs to come forward to keep that chest nice and open as you're in that position, dancer pose. Keep the knee pulling in on that upper leg. And then bringing the knees back together, release your foot and your arms, and you're in mountain pose again. So, plenty of balance. Stretch up, exhale over, and let's go all the way to the mat. So if you were using your chair, that's the way. And coming into child's pose, just connect forehead toward the floor, shoulders will be releasing forward, and your whole body just relaxing, especially through those hips. They stay so open during our balances that they need a little bit of release probably. And then inhaling, come on up on your heels, and bring your legs out in front. And we're going to go onto our back for a few twists to finish our practice today. So just sinking onto the surface beneath you, let your body relax, a little reclined into position. So slide your sitting bones toward your heels, get that lower back pressing just gently down, shoulders, shoulder blades toward the floor, hands, palms up at your sides. And just breathe and relax. So let the shoulders release, let the hips, pelvis release. Let the core relax as well. And then arms out to T position. Shoulders and shoulder blades down. And just allow the sitting bones again to slide a little bit towards your heels. And then either bending your right leg and putting it up, or keeping it straight if you want a little core work. Bring that right foot as high toward the ceiling as it wants to go. So again, you want that dynamic press out through the bottom of the foot as you're in your position with that leg extending up. We're going to roll all the way to the left side. So roll all the way, foot to the floor, hands together on the floor in front of you, head down. If you need padding under your head, remember, put head padding so you're not straining your neck. So take your left hand and hold your foot, if that works. Adjust however you need on your side to get that position, or hold your shin or your calf or your thigh, just to keep that right leg on the floor. And then bring your right arm up toward the ceiling, right above your shoulders. So don't angle it down to your hips or up over your head, but straight up. And then shoulders relaxing. Bring that hand, back of the hand, toward the floor behind you as you look at it. So as you get into your twist position, the hand may not make it to the floor, that's okay. The shoulder will probably be up off the floor also, unless you're super flexible through that middle back. The more you have your hand on your foot or your toes and press that foot away from you in front of you, the more your lower back gets in the twist. So as always, do what's right for your body. Don't overdo it. Twists can be a little bit challenging for people with spine issues. So make sure that you are doing what your medical people tell you is appropriate for your body. And again, head turning, upper neck and shoulder. Again, if you've got those neck issues, don't turn your head so far. Just do what feels good in your body. Deep breaths. The more you emphasize the exhalation, the more those ligaments on the spine release, and maybe gravity will pull your hand further toward the floor if it's ready. Don't force it. It never needs to get there. Twists are always a personal practice, just like all of yoga. So do what's right for your body by relaxing into wherever your body is willing to go. Never overdo it. And when you're ready to release that, just let go of your leg wherever you were holding, roll onto your back, reposition, shoulders down, keep the knee as straight as you can with that foot flexed and pressing out, and using your core for that support, just slowly lower your leg back to the mat. And as it gets all the way to the floor, just relax. Feel the difference on the two sides of your body. They're going to feel like one side was worked and the other one needs a little bit more. So, of course, we're going to balance the body and do the same thing to the other side. So once again, shoulders, shoulder blades down, hands, palms up. Slide those sitting bones slightly toward the heels and bring that leg up, either bending it first or keeping it straight as you lift. So again, as high up toward the ceiling as your leg wants to go, pivoting at that hip joint at the top of your thigh. If it doesn't come all the way up, that's fine. Do what's right for your body. This time we're rolling all the way to the right side. So rolling, rolling, rolling till the foot comes down and you're all the way on the right side, hands together in front of you and head still on the floor. If you can bring your foot up into your hand, you can do that. Or you can just hold on to your leg wherever it reaches. And this time the left hand comes up, looking at it, palm open, and keep looking at it as you lower. And remember, don't bring that hand down toward your hip level or up toward your head, straight out from your shoulder as you roll into that upper body motion. Again, the hand may or may not come to the floor. Do what's right in your body, and then just keep relaxing. So if you twist on your own, remember you can hold them as long as feels comfortable for you. And as you do, if that hand starts not on the floor, up in the air, you may find that as you relax, the hand comes slowly further and further toward the floor. As it does, just let it go, don't force it. When your body is ready, gravity will do the work. And again, as you're there, just keep breathing, exhaling, relaxing and releasing into your twist as much or as little as your body wants. It's just a personal practice, doing what's right to align and balance your spine, your body, and your energy. So go ahead and breathe. Exhale, deepen and allow your body to relax. And then when you've had enough, just releasing your foot, rolling onto your back, and pressing your back down, or activated, lowering your leg all the way to the floor. And again, just relaxing as you get all the way down, realigning positioning as much as you need to, feeling how your body is working, how your body is relaxing. And then just separate your feet a little bit, relax and release through that lower back sacrum area. Hands, palms up slightly away from your sides. Let your shoulders and shoulder blades come down, opening nicely across that heart. Getting ready for our final relaxation. And as you release all the parts of your body, just scan through, noticing where anything may be tight. Quite a bit of hip opening as we did our balance practices. So just allow that hip and pelvis to release and relax. Soften the core, letting your belly move. Relaxing your legs, your arms, your torso, neck and shoulders, and your face. And as you breathe deeply, just exhale, releasing any tightness. Allow your body to grow heavier with each breath, just sinking deeper into that earth embrace. Letting Mother Earth support you, let your body go, fully supported. No need to pay attention to your body. And as your body relaxes, just be aware of the thoughts coming into your mind and let them go as well. You don't need to think about your body, just let it relax. You don't need to think about the thoughts. The content of the thoughts is unnecessary at this moment. No need to remember the past. No need to anticipate the future. The thoughts keep coming. It's the job of your mind to do that. The choice is yours, whether you pay attention. At this moment, just let the thoughts drift away as easily as your breath. Thoughts flowing in and flowing out. Breath flowing in and flowing out. Tension flowing out as peace flows in. And just follow that peace deep within. Letting peace fill your body, fill your mind, fill your entire being. Sinking into peace. And feel free, as always, to keep relaxing if you have more time to do so. Or if it's time to reactivate, just begin breathing more deeply, drawing energy and awareness back to the moment, to the room, to your body. Just begin moving your body gently, however feels good for you this day. And as you breathe more deeply and stretch more fully, when you're ready for your final yoga hug, just press your back down, draw your heels toward your hips and your knees up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around for that appreciative hug, and just let your body know you appreciate its work in yoga today and the work it does for you every day. And then putting your feet down, rolling to the side, sitting back up, and getting ready for whatever's ahead for the rest of your day. Thanks for joining me.